She wants me to install a fence by next Wednesday. It's friggin' Saturday. And that post hole digger is not gonna work. There's the auger. Let's start digging holes. We're 5 holes in. I forgot to bring out a tape measure, and I don't want to do all of the holes twice. Let's make sure that they're 24 inches or deeper, at least on these post holes. I'm gonna dig that last one by hand because it's next to that person's fence. That last post over there will be 30 inches instead of 24. So will be all the other terminal posts, which are at all the corners or ends. Let's see if we are at least 24 inches there. I think we are. The survey says we are not. Okay. We still have to go down because don't let this fool you. We need grade. We're at 19 inches at grade right now. That ain't deep enough, so we're gonna have to go ahead and go a little bit deeper. At least on that one. Let's check this one. Did I go deeper on this one? That one's at about 21 inches to grade. I can see where the difference in the soil is, so we gotta go down 4 inches on that, 3 inches on that one. This one, at 18. I started out not so strong. This one's 18 as well. If we were going 18, I'd be good all the way around. It's a good thing I measured that. Now I'm gonna go measure the tool to see where I need to be. I'm not gonna measure the end of the bit there because that doesn't matter. 24 inches puts me right about there, so I'm gonna take a mental note of that as I go and make sure that the bit's at least going that far, if not further. It's definitely not easy work. It's a lot easier than using the post hole digger, and a lot faster too, because those 5 holes probably took me about 10 minutes. I've got 26 of them to make. It's been about 3 hours. I've got 25 of the 26 holes all done, all the way around the house, the 3 up front there. I got the last one right here next to this post. Once I get this done, I'm gonna go return that machine back to Lowe's, grab a few more parts, and wait for my order to get here tomorrow with all the concrete and posts and chain link and all that fun stuff. Chain link fabric is still weird to me. And I didn't hit one sprinkler line. Probably helps if there aren't any sprinkler systems out there, but I didn't hit anything in the ground. Here we are, it's the next day. We've got the first terminal post installed. It's perfectly straight, thankfully. This little neat tool, that's exactly for this job. I've just got to do that to all of them. I'll have a fence. This will be fun. It's 4:17 in the afternoon on Monday. I've got all of the main posts in. I've got this one last one. Once I get those done, string line goes back up, and then we start putting all of the little posts in. It's gonna be a long night. We're gonna get her done. This side of the house is done. To explain what's going on here is I have a footer. I don't need a gap, so that's what that post is for. Everything is nice and level. Boom. Cows are mooing. Boom. On point. Moving on to the next one. Many of my followers will know this. I use a cart during work time. I'm using it today to drag bags of concrete and posts around my property to install the fence. It's 0 dark 30 out. I've got outdoor lights, so the show must go on. It's 6:47 and very dark outside. We've got all of those posts set and ready to go up to the corner. All these, I think there's 3 other posts that I haven't set yet. I'll get to those tomorrow, along with maybe 7 or 8 other posts to get to that terminal post. The post on that side of the house is already set and ready to go. Tomorrow we'll finish setting the posts. We're gonna run the chain link. And that's it for tonight. I'm gonna go get some dinner. I love a good project. This is definitely one of them. Don't worry, I'm not gonna start installing fences professionally. Although it is a little bit of fun, if I had to repeat this process over and over, I probably wouldn't. I'll stick to sprinklers. On to tomorrow. We're finished setting the last 10 line posts. That's those back there. They're nice and straight. Just gotta let those set for a little while. While I let those set, I'm gonna start working on this little gate right here so that I can get nice and orientated with the materials that I'll be using. So I've never done this before. Have I said that? Never done this before? It's about 8 o'clock in the morning on day 5. As you can see, we've gotten almost no chain link installed. We did get the top rail installed all the way across. That's gonna be nice. Next thing I have to do is go grab the chain link from the garage and drag it to the backyard and start rolling it out. Before I do that, let me show you what I've got going on over here. The only piece of chain link I did put up. There it is. Nice. Time to get to work. We've got several feet of the chain link laid out on the outside of the fence line. I made sure to put the sharp end at the bottom and the nice end at the top so nobody hurts themselves. This isn't a prison gate, this is a dog gate. The fun part about this is learning how to tie the two pieces together using a straw like that. That'll be fun. Got myself a new pair of lineman pliers so that I can do what I need to do here. Happy about that. Whoever invented chain link is a genius. All you have to do to put more chain link together is twist what they call a straw through the diamonds here. While you twist it, it just hooks the next one. As you can see there, I'm just twisting it. All I'm doing is pushing forward. Look, it's hooking through the next one there. Now my fence is not perfectly lined up. There it is going through there. There it goes. This stuff's amazing. I thought I was gonna have a problem with this. I should get off the phone so I can hook that next, what? It got it, nice. This is such easy stuff to work with. Very cool. I'm gonna get back to stitching my fence. As you can see, I've undid what I stitched together. I had it all together and then realized I need to take out one straw before I can make that stitch, or it doesn't make any sense. The way you get them out is you just unscrew them and they just pop right out. Just like you saw me put it together, you turn it counterclockwise and it just kind of stitches itself in. You have a longer piece of fence, which I'm gonna have to do again right there just to get to the end. And then that last piece of fence will be just one long piece, real easy. This is where the stitching has to happen, here and there. I have some little pieces of fence that I need to figure out later. We're getting there though. Actually, that piece is hung on that side. I was getting ready to hang that side, then I trimmed the piece off and wanted to come over here and figure out how to stitch it. Thank you, ADHD. Success. I didn't even do anything. Now we're gonna go ahead and put up that last piece of fence over there and start hanging this one. Thanks to the follower for the tip to hang it from the top rail as I go so that I can work alone, because that's how I've been doing this whole project, all by myself. Let's get back at it. It's about 9:50 in the morning. I've got this section started. I've just got to clamp it down on this side and then extend it down there, because it does end before it gets to the actual terminal post there. We got this section of fence up. It's not completed yet because I still have to put the little tie wraps at the top and along all the rail posts. It's up. We're gonna get that done here, done on the back section, and then we'll go put all the tie wraps on it. It's coming along. Since you're all worried about locates and inspections and stuff, I brought my inspector out here. It's her birthday. Say hi, Emma. 9 years old today. This is your birthday present. This whole backyard is all yours. As soon as I fence it in for you, so that nothing can get in here and get at you. Sweet girl. Needless to say, inspections are easy with her. We're gonna pass, I guarantee it. It is lunchtime. That section of chain link is up. The next section, or the last section, is next. Time to go get some Little Caesars. Did I pass my inspection, Emma? Good. We're not done yet, so you can't inspect it all. Here we are, right at the end. Thankfully, I have this tool here to pull the chain link taut. I'm going to connect this last little bit here. I have been using 6 straps for each one of these connections. I know that some places said you can get away with 4. I want to make sure that the fence doesn't fall apart because, as you can see, it is not perfectly straight. I'm okay with that because I installed it myself. I could fix that later if I really need to, just by cutting one of those posts a little bit shorter. I'm very proud of this. This is my backyard where my dogs get to play. Let me finish the job. All the straps are in. The fence is complete. I'll put the caps on the top of the posts, like those posts right there, at another time. I've got to put a few more straps, quite a few more. I've only got a couple on each post. I need 5. I ran short on straps. Got maybe 10 left. Here's what I ended up doing for this little split here. I will be putting in a tension bar like you see right there, but on this side, 2 of them. I needed to close this gap for now. I'll get back to this weekend. At least dogs can't get out there. On the other side, if my son did what I asked him to do, there should be a trash can blocking this gap because I ran out of chain link. Well, the dogs are definitely still gonna get out of that. I'll have to do something else about that. Other than that, we're done. 5 days. We put the fence up. Now I'm ready to start my new job tomorrow. Guys, on to the next one.